Greetings everyone and welcome once again to Goth Tarot, a part of TFT Tarot for Today. You know, the Divine Dabblings with Oberon and Banshee. And this is me giving my collective reading for the Goth community, the emo community, the community that deals with their shadow issues or wants to know more about their shadow issues. We do that with this collective reading by going through a number of different decks with the special themes I want to employ to find out the answer to certain questions about the dark forces or shadow issues that are around you this week. And that's the week that begins today, Wednesday, the 19th of January, and goes for about 6 days until the following 6 days until the 25th, and then we start it again. So we get started with a reading from the Murder of Crows Tarot. And the question we are asking is, what's the dark design? What is your focus? The design this week. What will be the focus for the week? And we have pulled the reversed Five of Pentacles. This is our focus card for the week. This seems to suggest that this is the week where maybe we finally look to the answers, look to the people that provide us the answers. We finally realize what is out there for us, the things that we can change, the things that we need to know. It's kind of like saying, taking all of that emo sadness and suddenly realizing we know what to do. We know who to ask or how to ask for what we need to find out. So is this the beginning or ending of this matter? For that, I will pull the special unique card, the two-sided card, the Crow of Dusk, the Crow of Dawn. And we have pulled the Crow of Dusk. So this is the ending of a matter. This matter ends because perhaps we have figured out that we are the ones we need to find the answers from. We are the ones we need to seek the help. We need to not avoid things that are trying to keep us from finding help. We need to do that. But this matter is ending. So one could say that maybe we have achieved that. We have finally moved the dark night of the soul away from us. So that's pretty good. How does this affect us, though? Will it affect us more on the physical or psychological level? And for that, we pull the other two-sided special card, the Crow Father or the Crow Mother. And I have pulled the Crow Father for that, indicating that this is something that affects you, all of us, physically. So I'm thinking this is maybe a health situation for which you felt there were no help, and now you've perceived what's really going on. But knowing this is the realization maybe that there is a health implication here, I think, that you should probably check out. Please don't deny that this is a physical health thing. This is not about mental health, psychological health, depression, orders. So I'm thinking that the focus this week really is getting the care you need, the Five of Pentacles reversed. Not avoiding care, but seeking care. And that maybe you have finally will be coming to the solution, that the solution will finally come. You're not at the beginning, you're at the end of where you're finally realizing you need to do this because it's affecting your health. Okay, so if this definitely applies to you, please, 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 please look into it. please take care of yourself. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next part of the reading. And that we call the dark shadows. What is haunting you this week? What is the problems or things that are haunting you? So I'm going to give these cards a little bit of their shuffle. What's haunting you? What are the dark shadows around you? And we have Goth Tarot's Fool. What is haunting you? The need to get out there and do something different, to really take those chances. You feel a strong energy that is saying you need to step forward, possibly into a grand adventure, one that maybe has a certain amount of risk about it. It haunts you, perhaps because it is the unknown, but it is drawing you as it in a haunting of a different sort, maybe obsession. You need to explore whatever this is. This is really about starting fresh. This is totally fresh for you. Whatever it means, it will probably haunt you until you finally decide to take that step. And now we're going to move on to the cards from the Night Sun Tarot. And these are part of what we did in the previous method of reading Goth Tarot. We used the Night Sun Tarot to reveal the dark truth and the dark sacrifice that you face this week. The dark truth is basically the reality you must really accept, even if you don't want it. The things that really are truly real here for you. So let's do that one first. Let me just give them a cut. All right, the dark truth, the reality you have. And it's the Three of Cups. The dark truth is that you want to be this kind of happy. You want to be this kind of happy, but you don't feel you can. You want to feel angels blowing little horns and celebrating love or marriage or a big celebration, but you don't feel you have that. Perhaps the truth is you don't feel you're worthy of it. That's totally an issue you really have to work on. Your reality says you should accept being happy, but something tells me you feel you can't achieve that happiness. That's the dark truth, the feeling that you will never achieve the happiness you want. So then, also from the Night Sun Tarot, we're looking at the dark sacrifice, that sorrow you bear or that thing that you would give up or could give up to make things better. And we have another three. How interesting. I love how cards repeat numbers and stuff. But we have the Three of Wands. It's also upright. All our cards have been upright with the exception of that first card for the dark design, the reversed Five of Pentacles. But for the dark sacrifice, the Three of Wands, perhaps this is saying that what your sorrow is that you're always going to be waiting for this big thing to take off. I don't know if it's connected to the new adventure of the Fool or the happiness you don't feel you can reach. I think it's something else. I think it's the plans you have elsewise that are in motion. So these may be things you do for work or things you do to be creative or things you do to, plan your life, whether you're planning your romantic actions or your financial actions or anything in between. You have a great sorrow, a feeling that you have to give up what you've been waiting for a long time because you just feel it may not be achievable. Now, I feel that as a sacrifice, it's a sorrow, but I don't feel that as a sacrifice, it is something you do have to give up. I am not telling my audience you have to give up all your goals or hopes because they're unattainable. But you are certainly going to feel this way, and you're going to be feeling drawn to the idea that you need to sacrifice the goals that no longer work. This is a very deep consideration for you. You should absolutely, absolutely ruminate, think, meditate, throw your own cards, ask other people, etc., before you make any big commitment to what this is about. So finally, almost forgot. What is our dark spiral this week? What really sucks this week? What drains you? And for that, we're going to the Vampire Tarot. The dark spiral. What is sucking the life out of you? Five of Cups reversed. It seems to me that there is something really wrong in an emotional life. Somebody draining you emotionally is somebody you really care for. They may be somebody that you've tried to get away from, or they tried to get away from you, but somehow you always keep coming back into each other's life. Sometimes there's the promise of hope or new things happening, but it really sucks the energy out of you, the emotional energy, because it's never going to stabilize. And just like we're seeing with some of the other positions where your feelings suggest you can never attain things, this really represents an actual condition of non-stabilization that causes this great draining of your energy. This is about. So finally, we leave you with our seventh card, and this is also from the original reading. It's the Dark Gift. The Dark Gift from the Crow's Magic Tarot, because we're all about crows here. And so the idea really will be with the Dark Gift is how can you use this, or what is it that you can use to really bring you what you want, make your best outcomes, to give you the insights, knowledge, or abilities, influences you need to get through this. The Dark Gift. And the Dark Gift is the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands upright. And the Dark Gift says you are a hard worker. And you will be working hard really to work on these goals that maybe you are thinking of abandoning, or maybe because you're replacing them with something else. But I think the Dark Gift also with the Ten of Wands is saying this is a time for you to accept some of these burdens or responsibilities or work requirements as much as you can. You need to just kind of go with the program, at least for this week. It could just be what's going on at this time. But I think this is just saying kind of hold on, buckle down a little bit. This is not the week to try to challenge power, speak truth to power. There's something going on here, I think, that's going on through all the cards. And I think this is an inner time, like it usually is for most Goths. But I think this is saying really reevaluate all the stuff going on, because you have some options and you have some dreams, but you really have to face up to what your responsibilities are in order to really move through this week and hopefully the next ones. So that's what I have for Goth Tarot. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you'll turn into my somewhat lighter tone show, the Emotional Exchanges, on Friday mornings at 7 o'clock. Don't forget Banshee's show, The Material Matters. She does for your economic material life what I do for the emotional, shadowy part of your life. That's on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. In between those two is our happy hour, which will be Saturday at 10 a.m. So I hope to see you all, and I hope you will have a great week, a great, good goth week. See you next time.